We're in the home of the Buccaneers, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. Ball is teed up. Joshua Carty to do the honors. And we're off from Tampa. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Hey, that's it.
Drive begins with Henry. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second, and incompletion is still pretty good, too.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Go ahead. Yeah. Hey.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. It's caught, Ferguson. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Working quickly here. Turning to Henry on 3rd. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
Less than a yard needed here on 4th. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he's touched as they pick up that 1st down on 4th.
One thing you cannot say, Kate, about this offense is they're not bold. That was a bold decision, one they trusted the big guys up front, and they moved the sticks.
They'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. So it'll be another 1st and 10 for him, Brock, down at the opposing 37. Back to throw, Tua. Complete, Derrick Henry. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
This is Henry on 2nd. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Tagovailoa on 1st down. And he will take this in. Touchdown! The Huskies finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Now after After the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. Tough one to retain through that hit. So it's 2nd down coming up. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn.
And in, touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers finish off their opening drive. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. And that was off, no good. A lot of game left here, but we'll see if that's a point that they regret not having later on in this contest. So following the missed point after, a chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. Starting from the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Sending a receiver left. Okay, the wide receiver is going to get it to begin the drive. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Adds just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
And he stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. They're set up at the 35 now. Running it after the penalty. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2. Running once more with Henry. It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end of this quarter. That's the end of our first quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. We've got a close one here. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Welcome back. We're all set to start the second. Offense already out to resume its stride. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Ferguson there to bring it in. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Now here he goes, down the right sideline. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
And he drives this forward to the 6.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Flying down the middle with Henry. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Offense up to the line fast. He's keeping it. He's going for it. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Huskies grow the lead to 7. Tua Tagovailoa with the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Huskies grow their lead to 8. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. From his own end zone, here we go. And they've got a long field ahead. Brock got to him early on the return and laid a big hit on him. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Motion man left is Brown. Throwing from the gun here. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with him in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Throwing now from the gun. The rush gets home, and they stick him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Mike Sandra still makes the play. Well, we both saw what he was doing, Brock, trying to work the sideline there, but I don't think he ever saw the corner sitting back and just waiting to break on that throw.
And that's what the good ones do. They use the sideline to their advantage. It really becomes the 12th defender on the field. The elite corners in this league, they'll play to it. They'll bait those quarterbacks to making that throw, and then they'll close fast and take that ball away.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from Raymond James. The Huskies in possession. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Solo left Zion, 44. Ready. Long. What?
To throw, Tagovailoa has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line.
All right, let's go.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Give to Henry on the inside handoff. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
1st down from the red zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was trying to find Christian Kirk there. So that brings up 2nd down.
Let's go.
Throwing again. Here's Tua. He'll get this to Henry. And this one doesn't go far. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. That's complete. Here's Kirk. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their 1st. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Here's Tua again. He's got it. And in for the touchdown. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
That one right down the middle. And the Huskies lead by 15 now. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. It's caught. Devon Achane. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
He beams one deep right side. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Just got a hand up on that to break it up. And it sets up second down.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's on the move. Ooh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Mike Sandler still makes the play. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Looking to throw. Escapes the ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And the offense gets it back with a little consequence here. We've reached halftime in this one. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The story is halfway told. Let's see what the back half has in store as we get started in the third quarter. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
60 Bison. Here we go.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down. They'll throw it. They'll get it to Rashee Rice, complete. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. To the line we go. They're set, first and 10. He'll look to throw. Escapes out to the left. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, now, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Wow, wide open here. Complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. So the Buccaneers keeping their offense on the field. 2-point attempt coming up. And this play will not reach the end zone. He's held out, and they will not take another 2 points off that lead. So we've got ourselves a 9-point game now as they'll kick this off. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. First down, ball at the 36.
Listen up. Go ahead.
Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. He breaks the tackle. And there's a sign of life from the ground game. He's forward with a nice pickup. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Another run for Henry. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Get safe. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Hey, Watson, Oscar.
Oh, and they're going to have the fullback drawing power for it. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
I think some of us watching that in real time might not have been sure. He sure was. He knew exactly where he had to get for the first, and he popped right away, signaling that he had it.
Taken in by Kirk right side. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be a first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Out of the gun, Henry. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Now Tagovailoa to throw. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
32 stinger. Hey! Out!
Throwing on third, Tagovailoa. Henry on the catch. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
He's right, no! Hey, 21 TA. Whoa! Out!
Tua off the play fake. Near the sideline, Waddle's got it. And he almost gets to the 5. He's out at the 6. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
All right. Get
They'll run here with Henry. And his extra effort there rewarded with a solid gain. Offense in the hurry up here. Henry. And he's able to take this one in for the touchdown. The Huskies push their lead further to start the half. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Huskies take a 16-point lead. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. This return starts at the 5. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. This, our last play of the quarter.
Here we go, set!
Motion man left is Brown. Airing it out to start this drive. He's throwing deep to the left side. And the big hitter will not be reeled in. That's incomplete. And that would have made for an impressive catch on our final play of the third quarter. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Set!
They send a receiver in motion right. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
Well, that's a tough one because you could see the beginnings of what looked like an explosive play. Let's give some credit here, Kate, to the defense. A great job to bottle him up before it came to fruition.
And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th.
60 Eagles, 60.
Back to throw. On the move, headed right. That's cut beyond the marker. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
That pass complete to Goddard. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Throwing it again here. Forced out to his right. Has a man. It's Brown. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now.
He'll throw it yet again. Catch is made in close. And that's a Tampa Bay touchdown. Cardi now for the PAT. And it's good, but the choice to kick there means this still is a 2-possession game in the second half. So we've got ourselves a 9-point game now as they'll kick this off. Here's a return from the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Whoa. They're right here.
Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Huskies getting closer to their 10th win of the season. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Good save. Go ahead. Watson, Oscar. Ready.
Here's a give. Fullback headed up the gut. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Hey, ice jam.
From the gun, a run for Henry. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down. quickly looking left, and it's complete. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it sets up first down. Here's Henry. And he gets this one down to the 30-yard line.
All right, let's go.
Gotta hurry this to the line.
Hey, come on, two. Come on, two. Come on, two.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Tagovailoa working from the pistol. Complete beyond the marker. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
44, ready.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
To the air yet again, Tagovailoa. Ferguson's got it, complete. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. That's complete. Here's Kirk. And this is down all the way to the 3. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Here's Tua again. And he's in. Touchdown. The Huskies could lock away the win as they make it a 15-point game. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Now after the touchdown, they'll